Jamaica, come close and listen very carefully. Jamaica, it's time for us to wake the heck up. Look around you. Every storm, every road, every foreign investment. Another piece of this island disappears. Look, Jamaica, they already took our bauxite.
They are not investing in Jamaica. They are burying it alive. While you're arguing about politics and patching your roof after the hurricane, Canadian, American, and British corporations have carved up 44,000 acres of Jamaican land. They are not building schools, they are crushing limestone, bones for copper. They are not creating jobs, they are draining seabeds for oil. And when they call it foreign investment, that's just a polite word for organized theft. This is not about development, this is genocide. The slow extinction of an island slow signature by signature. But here's what they don't want you to know. Jamaica is not poor. It never was. You are. Because they convinced you that selling your spine was the only way to stand tall. So the question is simple. Are you going to let them finish the job, or are we going to defend what's ours? Guys, there is this clip of this woman. I want you to watch it to the very end, and then I will be back to discuss everything with you, what is happening in Jamaica right now.
Jamaica, come close and listen very carefully. Jamaica, it's time for us to wake the heck up. Look around you. Every storm, every road, every foreign investment. Another piece of this island disappears. Look, Jamaica, they already took our bauxite. They turned the hills of Clarendon, St. Anne, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, and St. Catherine into red craters. Companies like Noranda, Jamalco, Windalco, Alpart, they stripped our soil and left dust, left sickness, and then call it development. Now here comes the next invasion. C3 Metals Incorporation, a Canadian company. They hold 44,000 acres of exploration license. Jamaica, that's over 44,000 of Jamaican land gone. Yes, gone under foreign claim. And they did not come alone. They brought Freeport McMoran. This is a U.S. mining giant. Yes, the same one that blew up mountains in Indonesia and poisoned rivers. Has a deal to earn 75% control by pumping up to 75 million US dollars up into our ground. So while you're sleeping, Jamaica, they're out here drilling the belly of Jamaica and calling it Bella's Gate. Pretty name, deadly meaning. Jamaica, understand that every drill breaks the limestone spine that holds our water. You see, when that crack, rivers bleed dry and sinkholes happen. But Jamaica, it don't even stop there, you know. United Oil and Gas, a British company, holds the license to the southern part of Jamaica, over 22,400 square kilometers of our seabed. Yes, from Pedro Bank to the Moran Basin. And they got all their permits and exploration license and drilling permits during the hurricane season. So while you patch your roof, they drill out our seabed. The land of Jamaica is already wounded. Now they have turned to our sea. Jamaica, let's be real. Even the soil from the highways that they built. Yes, the same dirt them dig out to build these fancy roads left the country by truckloads. Yes, Jamaica, our earth exported. The most fertile topsoil. The same one our ancestors planted in. Gone. My people, please understand what this means. When you remove the skin, the body dies. And the soil is the skin of Jamaica. The limestone is our bones. And the sea is our blood. Remember, you know, Bauxite stripped our skin. Now C3 Metals is digging for copper and gold. They're going to crush our bones. And United Oil and Gas is drilling for oil. They will drain our blood. And Jamaica, all this is happening on an island that is geologically fragile, sitting on the plantain garden and the Walton fault lines. Jamaica, if they shake the crust with dynamites and drills, you definitely risk unleashing catastrophe. I'm talking landslides, earthquakes, tsunamis, methane release, and death. Look at St. Elizabeth, Jamaica's breadbasket. It just got wiped by Hurricane Melissa. Now they're talking about a smart city on that very same land. But smart for who? Not for the farmers and the people who lost everything. Realize it's Jamaica. Every hurricane clears land for new contracts. Every new road move our soil offshore. And every new signature trade away a piece more of our independence. Them love say Jamaica poor. Jamaica, that is the biggest lie ever told. Jamaica rich. And that is the problem, is because we're rich while we have this problem. We're rich in land, water, minerals, beauty. And that's why they keep coming Jamaica. You see what we call paradise? Them call it profit. This is not economic growth, Jamaica. This is GEOCIDE, the slow unaliving of our island. You can't eat the concrete of a smart city. You can't drink oil and you cannot plant into a crater. You see, when the coral reefs die, the fish vanishes. When the topsoil is gone, the crops fail. And when the rivers dry up, the people them are go run. That's not development, Jamaica. That's extinction in slow motion. C3 Metals, Freeman McMoran, United Oil and Gas, Noranda, Jamalco, Windalco, Alpart. Remember those names, Jamaica. Because if we don't stop them, our grandchildren will read them on the tombstone of Jamaica. Jamaica, this is the hour of truth. We are running out of soil, out of coral, and we are running out of time. So my people, wake up before the land breaks. Stand before the sea burns. And speak up before silence becomes permanent. Jamaica, defend your body, defend your soul, and defend.
Let me tell you the biggest lie ever told about Jamaica, that it was poor. Poor. Jamaica, the island with mountains full of bauxite, copper, and gold. The island surrounded by all rich seabeds. An island where the soil is so fertile that our ancestors built entire economies on sugar, coffee, and spice. Now, Jamaica has never been poor. You are. And there is a difference. Because while you've been poor, someone else has been getting rich off your land, and they've convinced you to smile and call it progress. Here's how that game works. A foreign corporation, let's say C3 Metals Incorporation from Canada, rolls into Jamaica with briefcases full of promises, jobs, infrastructure, development. They shake hands with politicians, sign big contracts, and suddenly they own exploration rights to 44,000 acres of your land. Not rent, not lease, on. Then there is Freeport McMoran, the American mining giant. They pump 75 million US dollars in the ground and walk away with 75% control. 75%, yes. That means for every dollar of wealth pulled from Jamaican soil, 75 cents goes to Arizona. And let's not forget United Oil and Gas, the British company drilling into 22,400 square kilometers of Jamaica's southern seabed. That's not a partnership. That's extraction. That's the same playbook they use in Nigeria, Venezuela, in Congo, Kenya to drill, extract, profit, and then leave. But here's the part that will make your blood boil. They're not even hiding it anymore. Okay, allow me to break down what's really happening because the media won't tell you. Number one, they are stripping the skin, the topsoil, the richest, most fertile layer of earth that took millennia to form, has been dug up and exported literally during highway construction project. truckloads of Jamaican soil left the island. The same soil your grandparents planted yam, it's gone. Companies like Nainda, Jamalco, Windalco, and Alat have turned the hills of Clarendon, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, and St. Catherine into red craters. You can't plant in a crater, you can't grow food in dust, and when you remove the skin, the body dies. Number two, they are breaking the bones. Jamaica sits on limestone, a porous rock that holds the island's water system together. It's the spine, and companies like C3 Metals are drilling into it, crushing it, fracturing it to get at copper and gold deposit beneath it. What happens when you crack the spine? Rivers bleed dry, sinkholes open up, and Jamaica, already sitting on the plantain garden and Walton fault lines, becomes a geological time bomb. One bad drill, one miscalculation, and you're looking at landslides, earthquakes, maybe even a tsunami. And this is not about a speculation. This is science. Jamaica is geologically fragile. You don't shake a fragile structure with dynamite and expect it to hold. Third, they are draining the blood. United Oil and Gas isn't just exploring the seabed, they are preparing to suck it dry. And when you drill for oil in the ocean, you don't just rig spills, you destroy coral reefs. And when coral reefs die, fish disappear. And when fish disappear, the people who depend on fishing for survival, they run. And this is what they mean by investment. They invest in your destruction. Now, I know some of you are watching this are in Toronto, London, or New York, maybe Miami. You left Jamaica for opportunities. You send money home. You visit for Christmas and you think, well, at least something is being built at home. But let me ask you something. What are they building? A smart city in St. Elizabeth, Jamaica's breadbasket, while farmers who lost everything in Hurricane Melissa get nothing. Highways that move products to ports faster but not opportunities to people. Infrastructure that serves foreign corporations, not Jamaican communities. You can't eat concrete. You can't drink oil. You can't plant crops in a mining crater. And here's the painful truth. The diaspora is funding this. Every time they stay silent, every time they don't demand accountability, every time they accept the narrative that any investment is good investment, they are complicit. Because the people making these deals, they are not going to live with the consequences. Their kids go to school in Miami. Their money sits in offshore accounts. But your cousins, your parents, your grandparents, they are the ones who will drink from the poisoned rivers. They are the ones who lose their land to sinkholes. They are the ones who will read the obituary of Jamaica on a tombstone. Let us zoom out for a second. Okay, this is not about Jamaica. This is the story of every colonized, every exploited, every gaslit nation on earth, including mine. From the Caribbean to Africa to South Asia, the script is the same. Tell them they are poor, offer them development, extract their wealth, leave them with craters, date, and trauma, then repeat the cycle. The Dutch did it, the British did it, the Americans are doing it, and now multinational corporations have perfected it. But here's what they don't want you to understand, that sovereignty is survival. When you control your land, you control your water. When you control your water, you control your food. When you control your food, you control your future. That's why they want the land. Not because they care about Jamaica's GDP, they don't, but because a self-sufficient Jamaica is a threat. A Jamaica that says no to foreign mining is a Jamaica that inspires Barbados, Trinidad, Grenada, Haiti to say no. A Jamaica that protects its resources is a Jamaica that breaks the cycle of dependency, and they can't afford that. So they dress it up, they call it investment, partnership, progress. They put a black face in the suit and on the podium to announce it, and they hope you're too tired, too distracted, too desperate to see through it. So what do we do now? We stop calling it investment. That is number one. Language matters. This is extraction. This is genocide. This is extinction in slow motion. Number two, we demand transparency. Every contract signed with foreign corporations should be public. Every environmental impact assessment should be available. Every politician who profits from these deals should be named. Number three, we build alternatives. Jamaica doesn't need foreign corporations to develop. It needs Jamaican-owned cooperatives, community land trust, and green industries that don't destroy the land to profit from it. And number four, we need to organize. The diaspora has money. We have networks. There are platforms. If they can send barrel home, they can fund legal battles. If they can throw parties in Brooklyn, they can fund environmental protection groups in Kingston, right? But here's the reality. If we don't stop this now, there won't be a Jamaica to return to. Just a memory, a brand, a postcard of what used to be paradise before it became profit. Your grandparents didn't survive slavery and colonization for you to hand the island back to the colonizers in a suit. Defend your land, defend your water, defend your future, or lose it all. The choice is yours. Thank you for watching. I'd like to know what are your thoughts down in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this content with whoever wants to see it. This is the Bantu Merchant, and I hope to see you in the next one.